Hi guys, so today we are making cloud dough, and so this is what it looks like. It's a lot like Play-Doh when it is finished, so you can play with it just like you would Play-Doh. If you have some cups, you can make circles, or if you have like cookie cutters or anything like that at home, you can use that with them. If you already have Play-Doh tools, then you can go ahead and use that, but this is what we are making today. Um, and your kits come with all of these. So we have cornstarch, we have conditioner, and this has orange food coloring for you. And then we have a bowl, we have a measuring cup, yours obviously are clean, and then a spoon. So a couple of things that are important is that if you take this and dump it in this, your cloud dough is not going to turn out. You have to actually measure these in order for it to turn out correctly. There's extra of this and there's extra of this. And then it's a 1-to-2 ratio. And what that means is that if you have 1 cup of conditioner, you're going to have 2 cups of cornstarch. Our batches are going to be a little bit smaller, so we're using a 1/4 cup of conditioner and a 1/2 cup of cornstarch. Now, when you're looking at the measuring cup, right here, the 1/4, that is a 1/4 cup. And if you go up, the 1/2, that is a 1/2 cup. So those are the 2 measurements that we're going to use for today's project. Now, when you get these out, you're going to start with your conditioner. And as you can see, my food coloring isn't mixed in. So you want to mix that in. We're going to have orange food coloring because Halloween is right around the corner. So that's why I went with orange. So you're going to mix it all in so that it is orange. Just like that. And then I'm going to start putting it in my measuring cup. Let me make it so you can see. Remember, we're going to go to this line right here, which is the 1/4 cup. So it's the second line up. There we go. As you can see, it's at a 1/4 cup. And then you're going to take your bowl and you're going to put it in your bowl. And then we're going to go with the cornstarch. Now, when I originally made this one, it actually required more cornstarch than what the recipe called for. So this is going to be a trial and error for you guys. We're going to fill it up to a 1/2 cup. There we go. 1/2 cup, and then you mix it in with your conditioner. And when you're making this at home, it is a little bit messy. So do it on like a table or a counter. I don't suggest doing it on carpet or anything like that. But it does wipe right up. If you have like a wet rag, it does wipe right up. But I would suggest doing it on a counter or a table. So now I'm going to stir it. And as you can see, it's still really liquidy, a lot like the conditioner. It's a little bit thicker, but pretty liquidy. So we're going to take and dump, not all of it, just some more cornstarch in there. And then we're going to stir it again. Now you want it to start to get thick is what you want. And my other suggestion, because the spoons aren't the greatest, I would suggest getting like a metal spoon. Now I'm gonna just dump the rest of this cornstarch in and see how it works. All right, once it starts to get thick, then you can start to use your fingers. And if it's too sticky, you're going to add more cornstarch. And if it's too liquidy, then you're going to, if it's too sticky or liquidy, you're going to add more cornstarch. If it's too hard, then you would add more conditioner. And once you have it pretty well mixed together, you're going to take it out of the container. And so if you have like a pan you want to do this on, that works too. But you're just going to keep mixing until it's nice and mixed in. And mine does need a little bit more. So I'll add up a little bit more on there. And the more I mix it, the harder it's getting and the less sticky it's getting. So now it's more of the consistency of like a Play-Doh. And it's still a little bit sticky. All I have to do not too much though, because we don't want it super hard. And if you do add too much, then you always have the extra conditioner that's in here. So it's almost kind of like making cookies. You have to have it the perfect consistency in order for your cookies to turn out. All right. So, and then you might want to wash your hands before you actually start playing with it, because all of this won't be on there when you're actually playing with it. Once it's completed, it won't stick to you anymore. And so this is our project for this week, and it's called Cloud Dough, but it feels a lot like Play-Doh, and you can play with it just like Play-Doh.